Today is day 19 of our 40 days fasting of our 40 days challenge. And it is like a fasting in a way because we have been dedicating time to our God. Uh, Time not only of our lives, but time here in our minds for Him. And today I was thinking something that really can take our beauty before God is when we don't have time for Him. And nowadays, all of us know how time is so difficult. Time is something so difficult for us, for women, because since internet came, since emails, Skype and everything, things are quite fast. You don't need to send a letter by post and wait 3, 4 days for the letter to arrive. You send an email and instantly, almost instantly, the email reaches the person. So it makes us to be on a faster pace. We need to be running everywhere, and it's kind of difficult sometimes for us to really dedicate times and have our priorities. And for example, for my husband, if I get in this space, in this fast pace, and I don't think about him, and I don't really invest time for him, sooner or later I will start having problems in my marriage. Why? Because I need to have time for him, even if it's if I don't have much, if I don't have much time. So I have to think about how to make the few time that I have with him profitable, quality time. That's what I have to do. And with God is the same. So for me to think about my husband and have time for him and not to make my life so busy that he doesn't have space, I have to be constantly. It's not only once uh, once a year or once in a lifetime that I stop to organize my life and see my priorities. It's constantly. I have to be doing this constantly because I cannot leave him out. I can't. So, what do you do? Do you usually organize your life and you see things and set your priorities? The same thing is with God. You need to set your priorities. When we were doing the 21 days, those of you who did together with us the videos for the fasting of Daniel, the 21 days, one of the things that I told you is that you have to be careful because although you were doing a fasting and you were avoiding internet, you were avoiding Facebook, television, entertainment, although you were doing that, you could not busy yourself with movies, Christian movies, and sorry, you could not busy your life with these things in a way that you wouldn't have time for God, for your intimacy with God. And even though we are not doing a fasting now, we need to do the same because we saw that it was a problem before. Oh, I received so many emails. So many people realized that they were, because you get confused. You think that if you read blogs, if you watch videos like this, if you watch Christian movies, you think that this is a substitute for your time with God, which is not. Even though you watch movies, even though Christian ones, and then even though you read the blogs, this is not a substitute. You need to have your intimacy with God. And how is this? How is this? It's your time. It's a time where you just sit and you talk to him and you think about uh, how you can be better for him. You keep on having a connection with God, and we cannot lose this connection. We need to invest time to this connection. And what do I see? That sometimes we waste our time. We waste our time. Facebook is sometimes is a time waster. And you might not be doing anything bad or anything wrong on Facebook, but in terms of time, it's a waste, because when you go there in those pages and you keep on browsing, and then you see one picture, and then you click, and then you see the other, and you want to know what is happening to that person, and then you go to another one. When you see, you will notice that you have spent, like what, like hours there on Facebook, just trying to know what's going on in people's lives. You look one picture, and it's not that you are trying to know what's going on with people's lives, because sometimes it's your family and you want to be part of it, but you lose track of time, is what I really want to show you. And you will know that you easily lose track of time. And then what happened? All your responsibilities, all the other responsibilities, all the other things that you have to do, and the time that you should be investing with God is wasted on Facebook. Because when you are finished there, when you realize that you are there like 2 hours, it's like, what can you do? And I tell you more. You can be addicted to Facebook. You can be addicted to these things. So you need to watch. You need to prioritize your life. You need to know what is priorities. What are your priorities? You need to check. Look, I set times. I don't stay more than let's say 1 hour per day on Facebook. Not even that. Not even that. I don't stay not even 1 hour on Facebook. I go there, I do what I'm supposed to do, or if I need to place, I don't even go every day to Facebook. So this is me. I'm not saying you have to do the same. What I'm saying is that you should set your times. You should prioritize, you should organize your life in a way that you will have time. Because I see many people ask me, how do you organize your time? How do you cope? How do you this? And do you do this? And I understand. I understand the agony of people, because things are really fast. But the thing is, if you don't realize your time wasters, if you don't realize the things, if you don't wake up to spot the things where you are wasting time, you will never have time. You will always be caught at the end of the day tired, very tired, because computer, it's tiring. Sometimes I stay the whole day working on the computer just with my head, and I'm so tired at the end of the day. It's tiresome, because thinking makes you tired. It takes energy from us. So you need to see, what is it? Maybe it's television. Maybe you waste too much time on TV. And whatever you are being fed from Facebook, whatever you are being fed from the television, it can be great stuff, but which usually I don't think there is that's so many great stuff from TV and Facebook. But let's say that you are on Facebook just evangelizing, that you are reading blogs, reading, inspirational messages. Let's see that you are just doing that. But it's not a substitute for the time that you should have thinking about things to change in you, how to be better to God, what are the things you should improve. Time for you to be asking God for wisdom, asking God for you to be better, asking God, having a conversation with God, having intimacy with God. So these things you have to watch out. Even though you are not doing a fasting, you should watch out for this. You should set times. You should control your time and not the other way around. Time should not control your life. You should control. You must control your time. So this is a task for today. You have to identify the time wasters, set times, and it's a task not only for today, it's something that all the tasks we have been giving you, all the things for you to analyze your life, for you to look at yourself, all these things are things that you should keep on doing. You should not stop after the 40 days. It's something that you have to implement in your life. And here is something. Time for God. Spot the time wasters. Set times for you to be doing these things. All right? So I'll stay here for today and we'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.